things in life are so, so happy. Little things in life are so, so happy. Why?
This is a story about a 9-year-old girl that wanted to make a difference. She decided that she was going to hike over 100 miles of the Appalachian Trail in order to raise money for her local homeless shelter. She did this because she believes that everyone in this world deserves a home.
I made Givers of Hope so that I could make a change in the world. I'm hiking to end homelessness.
But enough with the dramatic music and the voiceovers, because I'm here to tell you, we had a blast those 2 weeks. We bonded as a family like we never have before, and to know that we were helping out people while doing so, well, that was just a big bonus.
We just got mobbed by the paparazzi at the View just a minute ago. Everybody said that they had been reading and hearing about this girl named Ayla, and there she was.
So you may be wondering, how is a 4th grader able to raise over $7,000 and hike over 100 miles? I'll just tell you, it takes hard work and dedication to reach your goals, and that's exactly what Ayla had to do to get there. Before we can celebrate the success, first we need to focus on how we got there. So let's take it back to the beginning.
Little things in life made me so, so happy.
Nice. Alright, so we're loading up the van right now. This is the last thing, is my backpack. But we've got all the food drops loaded up. House is clean. And Ayla and I are getting ready to go pick up Mommy. So you can see inside here. We got our food drops in the back. Mommy's backpack. Ayla's backpack. Mommy's new shoes. We just got to add my backpack to it. So tell me about what the sign means.
This means that we're about to go on the trail.
All right, excellent. How many miles are we doing?
102 miles.
How many miles?
102 miles.
And we signed up for this? We volunteered for this?
I never wrote my hand down. You know, my name down.
You never wrote your name down?
No, it's not.
Are you ready to do this? Robot? What was that?
Subway.
Subway. Is this like our last meal before we go out and have to eat ramen noodles for the rest of our lives? And we're just about to make it into Roanoke, and it's almost 5 o'clock. Picked up Jenna. Mommy's in the back.
I just fell asleep for like 2 hours.
She needed it. And now we're heading up to Dennis's house. He lives just north of Harrisonburg, Virginia, and he'll be the guy helping us out with doing a car drop tomorrow morning and doing all of our food drops. But we should be getting there probably 7:30 tonight, so we'll see you when we get there. And right now, we're at Dennis's house. All right, so it's 9 o'clock.
Day 0.
Day 0, we made it to Dennis's house. How beautiful is it out here? Look at that, just beautiful. Got the river down the hill there.
We've got cow galore.
Yeah, we got cows. And what did you get to eat when you walked in the door?
Pie.
Some pie? What was it, like strawberry rhubarb, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Awesome. And so we're staying here in the cabin tonight.
There's a separate thermostat for the upstairs.
Okay.
And there's good Dennis. He's been great to help us out.
With, TV.
We'll see you in the morning.
So y'all can
Bye. Day 1, and where are we, Mom?
So we haven't actually gotten on the trail yet. We are at Dennis and Kay's house and just had an amazing night of sleep in a bed, in climate control areas. No buggies, no mosquitoes. And we soaked it up and we were so excited for it. So we're well rested and ready to head out to the trail today. So exciting, yay!
All right, what did you guys think about last night's stay at the Turner farm here?
Ayla already
Amazing.
did this interview. It was
Oh.
amazing. Now I'm trying to figure out how to not get my backpack look so cattywamped. Why is yours streamlined and mine's not streamlined?
I've only been doing it for a lot longer than you, so.
Well,
Yeah.
get to it, baby.
We are leaving Dennis's house now, and we're really excited, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got ourselves about an hour-long drive to drop off the van, and then once we drop the van off, we've got 4 food drops to make. And once we make those food drops, then Dennis will drop us off, and that's it. It starts.
We'll see you on the trail.
All right, here we are, Ayla. We're getting dropped off in Rockfish Gap by my man Dennis over here.
Oh, we're not getting dropped off.
Well, that's right, we're dropping
We're
our
dropping
van.
the van.
Dropping the van off,
We'll miss you,
and we won't see the van for another 2 weeks.
13 days.
Yes, 13 days. All right, and we got our food drops right here, and we got our backpacks right there, and we got our Ayla right here.
Here too.
We're all piled in. We're getting ready to go. Here we go. My man Dennis is helping us out. All right, we are signing our wilderness permit. We just got to the Shenandoah National Park.
After doing our research, we decided that doing 4 food drops along the way was our best bet so that we could be self-sufficient and not need to worry about hitchhiking into towns. We used buckets and a rope hanging system to keep our food safe from the bears.
All right, so it took us a little while for food drop 3, which is obviously our first food drop, but there she hangs off of that limb, and she's definitely a good 10 feet off of down there. So there's our tree. Ayla, we did good. First food drop's done. Now we gotta get back in the car. We got 75 more miles to drive and 3 more food drops. All right, we had way more success on this one than the last one.
Because I was here.
Jenna was here this time. She was helping out. But this time, we've got 2 buckets, and they're hanging from that branch way up there, and they're every bit of 15 foot off the ground. So, Ayla, full improvement or not?
There's too many gnats out here.
The last hanging food drop, we got one more that we're gonna just put in the woods, but the last hanging food drop number 1, but it's really like feeling like food drop number 3.
So it's day 1, and we are about to get on the trail.
All right, so everybody's getting packed up here. Jenna, how's it coming?
It's good.
Ayla, how's yours coming?
Good.
You like your little magnet there?
Yes.
We made it to the trail now. Up the hill they go. Tell them, point.
The official mark of human drop 1.
All right, so we just got dropped off at Compton Gap, And we are literally just starting our hike now. Mr. Dennis did a great job of taking care of us last night, driving us to do all our food drops, and now we are getting our hike on. So today's a pretty easy day, just 1.3 miles to a little campsite, and we're doing that purposely just because we didn't know how long the food drops and stuff would take today. So this way we had a little bit of a flex time and not being stressed. So we're on the trail, here we go. All right, so we have made it to our campsite for the first night, and it looks like a very nice one. Jenna, what do you think? You like it?
Yep, it's gonna do great.
Got a little water source down the hill, and we're setting things up.
Super flat.
Yeah, it's super flat. Plenty of room. We got the hammock set up over here. Got the chair out. Ayla, what'd you think about our 1.3 miles today?
I mean, it was kind of disappointing because we got to campsite and it's like, I want to keep going.
We just got warmed up and
warmed
rolled right in here, but it's 2 o'clock. We'll set up campsite. We're gonna get all of our gear all situated and get ourselves oriented to being back out in the woods. All right, day one, campsite one. Ayla, did you just blow that up yourself?
It's not blown up. I stopped it so I could say hi to you guys. Because you guys are worth saying hi to.
Well, excellent, excellent. Mommy's hanging out in the hammock and supervising the mattress blow up.
It's going well.
And over here is our tent for the night. And that's where we're going to be sleeping. And we're up on top of a hill. The really cool thing about this is Compton Mountain. And so tomorrow, when we hike out of here, we get to say we're straight out of Compton. I think that's really cool. All right, so since we only had a 1.3 mile hike today, we've decided to go up to this peak. I don't know the name of the peak, but we'll look at it and find out. Compton Peak is what Jenna says. So anyway, we got a little, I don't know, half mile up, half mile back kind of hike to do. Thought we might go do that just to keep our legs moving and keep us from sitting in a hammock eating too many peanut M&Ms.
We're out on top of Compton Mountain. What do you think about it, Mom?
It's pretty cool. This is our first view.
Very nice out here. You can see the Blue Ridge Mountains right out there. Day one.
All right, so we have been hanging out here in campsite. It's a couple minutes till 5 o'clock and it's dinner time. So we're getting the stove out and getting ready.
We're having Alfredo broccoli tonight, and Dad is having orange stuff.
Orange surprise.
Orange surprise. Here's Daddy mixing his orange surprise. How's it looking, honey?
Looks great.
Can you give me a little glimpse of what's in that bag?
Looks yummy.
Yeah, it's not quite as orange anymore, is it?
It's more eggy.
We're not sure if we think it's eggs and
Definitely got some
potatoes.
potatoes in there.
Eggs and potatoes from last year's hiking trip.
And some beans.
A bunch of beans and
Parsley and onions.
It's probably a Mexican breakfast last year. What's the verdict there?
I'm going to be eating good in the neighborhood tonight.
So that's great. We're not sure what, but it'll be good.
How was your dinner?
It was good.
What'd you have?
Alfredo and broccoli pasta.
And Mommy, you had the same thing? Mm-hmm. Did you like yours?
Yeah. Too watery.
A little too watery. We're winding down before going to bed. Ayla, what you got over there?
A deer. And right here. Chocolate.
Hello, dear. Something tells me you're the first of 500 we're going to see. No, deer aren't dangerous. Unless you scared him, he's not going to mess with you. There he goes. Give me a 2 thumbs up. What do you think about that?
I can't do a thumbs up. I've got hot chocolate. How about a hot chocolate thumbs up?
Hot chocolate thumbs up it is.
Over who deserved our help the most, because everyone needs to eat. Those days walking around the maze.
Well, what day is it?
Day 2.
So tell us about last night. What all went down last night?
So, at first it was super windy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started not pouring, but the drops were, you know how if they're small drops, you can't really hear them. But if they're big drops, it's like
Pow, 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 pow.
exactly. And it was big drops, of course. So there were big drops of rain coming down.
But only for like 15 minutes, maybe.
Yes, but then after that, there was still howling wind. It sounded as if there was a tornado going through the camp. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit.
And what was the first thing you saw when you unzipped the tent? What'd you see outside?
A deer.
He was just sitting like right there, wasn't he?
Eating. Hi, Mom. What are we having for breakfast today?
Well, I think you already covered this, but today we're doing Mexican oatmeal. Ayla and I are, and Daddy has grits. And then for lunch, we have couscous that we're going to put water in this morning, and we have some buffalo dill vegetarian jerky. Yum yum! We're excited. All right.
Morning 2. Well, yeah, first real full day of hiking.
Yeah.
6.6 miles to go. 7:30 a.m. it is, and it's time for us to leave. Here we go. You ready?
Done right now. South Appalachian Trail. That way.
That way? Hit it.
You guys made a promise. I pinky promise.
How you like this first road crossing?
It's boring.
There's nobody going down that way,
Hello, come on. Someone take our trash.
and there's nobody that way. So Ayla, we're looking for somebody to take our trash.
I did.
Hello? Anybody want to take our trash?
What are we doing here?
Put some duct tape on a hip.
Got to get proactive with those hip bones, don't we?
I wish I was less bony.
Alright, so we made it into campsite, and here we are. End of day number 2. Ayla's doing the fun part where you blow up your mattress. And we're just getting all of our stuff organized. We did 6.6 miles today, and it is noon, and we are already in the campsite. Ayla did a great job of really keeping the high pace up today, and we knocked out some serious miles. So tomorrow, there's talk of ice cream for tomorrow. We're excited.
We're at Gravel Springs Hut, and there is a real bathroom. Now this is like amazing news, people, because a bathroom means a place to go to the bathroom other than in the middle of the woods, and that's great.
Alright, so this is what we do. People ask what we did when we got in at 1 o'clock. But we're double hammocking today. What we do every day, don't we?
I mean, it's never like
Yeah.
Having a cup of afternoon tea.
I wish we
Jenna's
could
hanging
triple
out in the chair. She's over in the chair. We're in the hammocks. And this is how we kill about, 8 hours every day.
Yeah, and it's day 2. We look very experienced right now.
And we're talking about the burgers and the ice cream that we're getting tomorrow at mile marker 5.7. We're excited.
We're at a shelter on the Appalachian Trail in the Shenandoahs
Yeah, for some reason I can't remember.
with about 100 other people. I know.
Yeah,
Not even
so
kidding.
we were like the first people here. Of course, we get here at like 12 o'clock. And then a couple, there were 8 of us for a while. And then it just blew up. There, it's like 8 o'clock, and there went from 6 people to like
40.
at least.
Really.
Good morning, Ayla. It's morning number 3. Yeah, day number 3. Morning time. And the sun's starting to come up, but we got up early because we got ice cream and hamburgers on the brain. We're being quiet because there's like 40 people in campsite. 6:31, and we're getting ready to check out of town here in about 10 seconds. How loud was everybody last night?
Like, volume 300.
I mean, they were up to like 10 last night, right?
I know we didn't get any sleep until finally everyone went to sleep after saying goodnight 100 times.
All right,
this for the first time.
Show them off. Day 3. You had to hike for a couple of days to earn those things, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we get ice cream today, we get a Twix bar today, we get Skittles today. This is like day amazing.
And look at the view over here.
I know.
Got a great view out there. Ayla, how much further do we have until we got ice cream and burgers?
2 miles.
About 2 miles, yep. 2 miles and we'll be there. We've already done 4 miles today and it's 9:30 and we are planning on getting down to the Elk Wallow Wayside, which has a grill. We'll get there probably closer to 10:30 and get our water situated for tonight and get some food. We're excited, aren't we? What's going to be coming our way in a minute?
Okay, so we got milkshakes, we got a burger, we got some grilled cheeses,
Got some fries?
we got some fries, we got some ketchup, we got some mustard.
Talk to me.
That is vanilla, which is mine, and those two are mom and dad's. And then there's the bag of stuff.
French
Apparently.
fries.
This place is renowned for their blackberry ice cream and milkshakes, so we're gonna try them.
Let's see what they taste like.
See what
huh?
they taste like.
All right.
So exciting.
You did not just see it; it was like going out and boom.
Look at that right there.
Real cheesy.
This is better.
Ayla, what are you sipping on?
Blackberry milkshake, but the vanilla's better.
You think the vanilla's better? All right, so we all survived the long night of 40 different hikers last night.
Barely.
All made it to milkshake at 11 o'clock on the dot. So,
Nice work, team.
all right, so we just left Elk Wallow Wayside. We had hamburger, grilled cheeses, French fries, and of course some milkshakes. But we also had to realize that there's no water at the place we're camping out tonight. This is a real dry section for the next 10 miles, 15 miles. So we also had to camel up for this section.
We being Jenna.
We being all of us, but Jenna the most. Jenna the most. So in that backpack right there, you can't see it, but there is a total of 7 liters of water in there. One of those is just a straight up gallon. It's just a gallon jug we bought from the store. Of course, you never see the steep hill from this point of view, but it is straight up. K2?
K2.
K2 it is. Mommy says K2 also. Well,
It's also really hot.
yeah, it is hot.
We're drenched in sweat.
Good job.
It's too hot.
Keep it up, you two. Daddy's gonna take a break back here. I'll see y'all later.
All right.
Day 3, and we just rolled into this campsite real quick. The wind started rolling up, or the wind started blowing pretty good, and definitely some thunder rolling in. So we got our tarp, we got our tent up, and we're trying to conserve water. As you can see, Ayla's gulping it down. And let's talk about water, because that's an important thing. Jenna, tell us about some water.
Brian decided that we needed to bring a little extra water up here. So, in my pack, in addition to my already
Holy
2.5.
cow! Is
This
that
is
a
what has
gallon
been in
of water?
my pack, but there's more.
Wait! There's more?
There's another one. In fact, we don't even know if I can find them all. And wait, here's another
There's
one.
another one.
Are there more, Ryan?
Well, I know that you have 2.5 liters in your bladder.
I
You
have
filled your
2.5
bladder all the
liters
way
in my
up.
bladder, which I'm not going to pull that out right now.
All right, so we got the tarp out, got the packs all packed up, and we are just hanging out. What do you think, Ailes?
It's nice.
Day 3, we went over 8 miles today, our first over 8 mile day. Man, it was a little tough, wasn't it?
Yeah, the last part we kind of had to speed up a little bit more, and we kind of had to cut into a break, like 5 minutes into a break. And I think that didn't help that much because my feet were really sore.
Yep. We got baby bear, mama bear, daddy bear. What are we doing over here?
We are taking care of some sore feet. This is called Welcome to the Woods.
foot spa. This
Day
is a foot spa in the woods.
Pretty good, huh,
Everyone
Ayla?
like to have a foot spa. First, we start by cleaning the foot.
Okay.
We've already cleaned the foot. Now we are going to be applying the Arnicare gel. This is pain relief for muscle pain and stiffness, swelling from injuries and bruising. We will apply this to the sore foot. Yes.
Oh, that feels weird.
And we will give it a nice
Oh, that feels weird.
foot massage as we apply.
And then we do the same thing to the other one.
Yep.
And what are we having tonight, Daddy?
I am having a wonderful Mexican mix of pasta and rice, and then I have my premium white chicken with fajita flavored and a Cholula hot sauce. All right, what'd you make?
All right, this is vegetarian meatloaf and
It's
mashed
good.
potatoes.
And
Cheesy mashed potatoes and vegetarian meatloaf. And the verdict is it's really good. It's homemade.
Ayla, what do you think? Good?
It's a winner.
Awesome.
What did we just hear, Mom?
We just heard, oh, listen, it's still going. We just heard thunder. And so we had an emergency 911 moment to stop and get everything together so we could put it away. We think we're going to be fine, but just in case. 100%.
So it just started raining. I don't know if you can hear it. And we actually got in here in a good amount of time, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Just as, yeah,
All right, we're waiting out a rainstorm.
again, or same
Yeah.
time.
Mommy's throwing down some cards. And Ayla and I are just sitting back and relaxing.
Since Mom's taking up like half the tent,
Yeah.
we have to like sort of like curl up over here.
Only taking up half the tent because you were on my sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Well,
The other
because
thing about
you were
this
on my-
is we are sitting here for the next 2 hours probably, getting ready to sit here for the next 12 hours. So
6:53.
it's a whole lot of time in this tent.
We have
Good morning.
got
It's morning number 4, day number 4, and it rained last night, but it's all nice this morning.
breakfast.
We'd rather have rain in the nighttime.
This is the fun part of every morning. Putting up the tent, getting it rolling this morning.
Yep.
We slept into 6 o'clock this morning. Alright, this morning is day 4, and we are getting out the door. We're real happy because we got some rain last night, and this morning this morning is beautiful. So we're celebrating. We're celebrating it not being rainy this morning. So we've got a 9-mile day today, 9.1, and we're gonna go across Thornton Gap, which is where one of the ranger stations is. The other thing we got is a big climb to Mary Rock today. It's at the end of the day. It comes at mile 6, and it's a 2-mile long climb, so we're all getting ready for that. But anyway, we got a little bit downhill to start our morning off, and a little flat, and a lot of sun, so we're excited about that. Here we go. All right, so look who we just ran into in the middle of the trail. My man Bruce. We were just hiking along, and I looked up and I said, that looks like Bruce, but nope, it's not Bruce, but in fact, it's Bruce. Awesome. We're about a half mile away from Thornton Gap. We've done 5.5 miles today, and
We're talking about foot spas.
foot spas. Jenna's did a foot spa on us all last night. She's talking about doing another one tonight. Of course,
I
nobody's.
don't go to the spa on vacation, but I have to bring the spa to us, even if I am the spa queen.
So
Spa Appalachian Trail style.
obviously, Ayla and I aren't arguing that at all. So anyway, we're getting ready to drop down. There's a ranger station here. We'll drop off trash, recycling, and then most importantly, we will start getting ready for our climb. Got a pretty sizable 2-mile climb up to Mary Rock. We'll knock that out, and then Then we got about another 1.5 miles to campsite for the night, and we're trying to find if there's anything other than this bird's nest number 3, because it just doesn't seem very exciting with everybody's comments about what it's like up there. So we're trying to see if we can find something stealth and make it a little more enjoyable. So anyway, off we go. Next time you see us, we'll be in Thornton Gap. Here's Thornton Gap. Cars going by real quick. Probably the most dangerous thing we'll actually do on the whole trail is right here. Look, we get our own crosswalk though. Alright, let's go for it. Alright, go ahead, Ayla. I'm gonna get a... There's Ayla going across the crosswalk. Feels weird, doesn't it, Ayla?
I know, it does.
Feels like we shouldn't be out on this thing.
It also feels like it's slanted.
It is a little bit, isn't it? We made it to the other side. We're alive. Here we are. We're at the base of the climb, the big climb. Mary Rock is where we're heading to. Got 1.7 miles, and it's about 1,200 feet up.
Yeah.
And we're ready to knock this out, aren't we? I mean,
Sure.
do you think Mommy can handle this?
I don't think so.
I'm a little nervous.
At least she's not carrying 55 pounds like she was with the water.
That's a good point. So we're going to probably have to carry Mommy on this, okay? Can we do this?
No.
We'll try our hardest to take care of Mommy. Look at Mommy. She's looking scared.
Let's do this!
All right, we're 15 minutes into the climb. Ayla has been absolutely blazing it. And yeah, we're just seeing where all the hard training and hard work over the last couple months is paying off. And I think before we know it,
It doesn't hurt. That's a good thing.
doesn't hurt. That's good. I think before we know it, we'll make it to the top. All right, Ayla, we're on the top. We're heading up this climb. Which spot?
Snake.
What?
Snake.
Where?
Right there.
Right where?
There.
Oh yeah, there he is. Hey, buddy.
You can't see him with the camera. You can see him.
All right.
Hi. What's his name?
How about Black Snake? We started way down there. Hey, give me some thumbs up. How about that climb?
Thumbs up.
So welcome to Mommy's Spa. We're doing a little foot massage just around the problem foot. Is that the problem foot?
Yeah, that's the problem. But there's both. But it's both of them.
So we had the arnica. This is Mommy's Spa in a kit. We start off with arnica gel. And then your choice today was
Peppermint.
to have a little bit of peppermint. So we had a little peppermint. But we also have lavender and tea tree and citronella, but we're not massaging with citronella.
Citronella
That's just
is
for the bugs.
for the bugs.
And it's helpful, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Hello. It's day 4 actually, and we're at the end of the day. We are relaxing in our hammocks. I think Dad's taking a nap, and I just got finished with my amazing foot massage by Mommy. And wow, my feet feel so much better now. Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Bye bye.
Love you.
There's our tent for the night. We're up on top of a ridge, right outside of Bird's Nest Shelter 3.
We just finished having hot chocolate. The gang. And we're getting ready to get to bed. Packing up our backpacks for the night. Tomorrow night we get to Skyline Resort, so yippee, we've got a shower waiting for us. Just 6.4 miles away.
Good morning. What day is it?
5.
Day 5. What you eating on this morning?
Apple and cinnamon oatmeal.
Apple and cinnamon oatmeal. That sounds good.
Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning.
We have 9 minutes till departure. Are you gonna make it?
Oh, now we make that. We're gonna beat that.
Oh, let me just point something
Yeah,
out.
right.
Mommy's all ready to go. Look at
Ayla's
that.
all ready to go.
Ayla's backpack is still wide open. You better
know.
run if you're gonna beat your daddy. Ayla's all ready to go. Ayla, who are we gonna be waiting on? Waiting on Daddy. Waiting on Dad. Look who's already got their shoes and socks on. Look who's still working.
Over here that's all gone. See all the sleeping bags and the sleeping
Look at who made breakfast this morning.
hot water on some oatmeal. I mean, come on. Yeah.
I sewed those oats myself.
She made us 4 bags of oatmeal.
Listen,
Ayla.
I'm not waiting on Daddy anymore. I'm waiting on Daddy.
All right, so today's day 5, and we left campsite, and today's the day we get our food drop number 1, which is really our second food drop. But yep, today we're going to get a food bucket out of a tree and get all that food put back in Jenna's backpack, and then at the end of the day today we'll be in Skyland and enjoying a nice stay in a room. So that's the plan for today. Only a 6.4 mile day, so much shorter than our normal. But we did a good 9 plus yesterday, so it'd be nice to break that up. You probably can't see it, but the girls are sprinting for this bathroom. They're so excited. And there they are running into the bathroom. Daddy, on the other hand, has another plan. I gotta go get the food bucket, which is hanging out about 200 yards over here. So we just made it to Pinnacle Picnic area, and let's go get this food bucket. Let's hope that everything went well with it not getting messed with bears or anything else. Here we are, and look what happens to still be there. My food bucket. Good news is Dad versus the bears. Dad won. Got the bucket. Right, here comes the fun part. I had to wire this thing shut so nothing would get into it. Now I got to do all the work to try to figure out how to get into my own work.
so this becomes now not Daddy versus the bear, but Daddy versus Daddy.
Yeah.
Daddy
Is
versus the bucket.
Is the pre-hike Daddy stronger than the on the hike Daddy? Or
Nope.
can the
Can't
on the
forget.
hike Daddy figure it out? He figured it out.
Can't forget that we have secret stuff in the bottom of the bucket below.
Bottom bucket. Woo.
Look, we got tortillas and breakfast.
So let me just say that Daddy came over
And
saying this
another
is...
book from Mommy's
Oh my
Academy.
Lord, I can't even go there right now. All right, so that brings Mommy's total books up to 5. Ayla has read
batteries.
0 on this trip.
I'm sorry, I want to stay in nature, and you completely
I'm not
got it,
sure how this is gonna go. All of this is gonna have to go into Mommy's backpack. Check it out. All cleaned up. Now you can see the height of the pack has grown considerably on Mommy's and Ayla's.
but not Daddy's.
And Daddy's. Yeah, he took some of my stuff so I could take the food buckets. So we've done it.
We did it.
Yeah.
Got it all in there.
Woohoo.
Yay, it all went in there. Now, the only other thing that we have to worry about is getting it on. Do, 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 do. Daddy pack, Mommy pack, Ayla pack. Yay.
We are heading to Skyland Resort.
And tell me, point which way that is.
That way.
So
And I'm
that
gonna have
hill.
a shower.
A shower
Uh-huh.
and some Italian
bread,
Bread.
and spaghetti, yes.
That's the plan, okay.
Yeah, because I'm really craving that right now.
High five it out, guys.
Woohoo!
All right, so we're closing in quickly on Skyland. We just got mobbed by the paparazzi at the View just a minute ago. Everybody said that they had been reading and hearing about this girl named Ayla, and there she was. So just a little more uphill to go, and we will be there. Well-deserved break after 5 long days of backpacking. Mommy's got what we think to be about 50 pounds on her pack. Handling it like nobody's business. Look at them calves. Rocks.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how cool is this?
Oh, wow. Oh.
This is awesome.
Well-deserved relaxing.
Even, like, if you saw us in town, would you think that I just came off the Appalachian Trail?
Skyland. Skyland.
We are in the Hemlock Cabin.
Hemlock Cabin that was built back in 1939. We have just had a nice little shower, and we're doing laundry in the sink.
I got this new shirt.
Ayla got herself a new shirt, and we're getting ready to head up for dinner. We're so excited about eating some dinner here, and then we'll probably come back down here and lay around again. So. Ayla, how's that burger? Good. Is it really good? Let's see what you got. Show me that burger. Oh my good God. Sweet potato fries. Mommy, what you got going on over here?
Fresh vegetables and pasta.
Nice.
Amazing.
I got a little cheeseburger action myself. What do y'all have?
Holy moly. Blackberry cobbler with blackberry ice cream.
Oh my god.
Go for it. Good, good. I've got some craziness over here. Ayla, you look like you're lounging pretty well in that bed there, huh? And this is amazing. So we have all of our clothes that we washed in the sink lined up right there, and then we got the fan right here blow drying it all nice and dry. Alright, well, good morning everybody.
Good morning!
We are packing up from our night stay here in the Hemlock Cabin.
And this backpack feels really dirty compared to me.
Yeah. Everybody's
We are
had
clean as a whistle.
everybody's
We're
had
so happy.
multiple showers. Everybody's squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean, and that'll last about
I can't
10 more minutes.
Ayla, go there and say goodbye to the Skyland Bear.
Bye bye, Skyland Bear.
Alright, Mommy just closed the door. We are all done with our cabin.
Yay. Bye, Hemlock. Bye, Hemlock House.
Now, this is not every day. You get to walk straight from the cabin straight to the Appalachian Trail.
There's the white blaze right there.
Where's the white blaze, Jenna?
Right over there.
Literally, the Appalachian
We are on
Trail
the Appalachian Trail.
is right over here. There we go for the day. And our cabin is right there. This is the Massanutten cabin right here, which is literally about 50 feet away from where we stayed last night. And as we were walking out today, we noticed that the siding is actually poplar bark. Alright, we're back on the real Appalachian Trail now. It's day 6. Had an awesome stay at Skyland, and we definitely had a fun evening with the mouse. It's funny because for 5 nights we've stayed outside in our tent and had no mouse issues. Knock on some wood. And then all of a sudden we get into a cabin and stay in what seemed like luxury, and we had a mouse in our room and trying to chew through our Ziploc bags to get into our food. So I dealt with that and spent 45 minutes trying to chase him off, and finally got him out of the cabin, and then we got to sleep for the rest of the night. So that was last
that
night's.
ingenious part where Mommy put 99% of the food in the ice bucket because she was thinking to herself, there might be a mouse. And I even said that out loud.
Yeah, Jenna did say, she's like, we better put some of this food away because I'm a little worried there might be a mouse in this cabin. And I thought it was a little bit crazy, but come to find out, there was a mouse in there. So anyway, we've got about an 8-mile day today, and we are heading to Big Meadows, where we have a campsite at the campground, and I'm probably going to be meeting up with Bernie and Shane and our good buddy Q. So that's what's on the docket for today, and it seems like a real nice day. We had a lot of rain last night, and we were happy that the one night we do stay in the lodge, or stayed in the cabin, happened to be the night it poured the rain. So wet conditions out here this morning, but it'll dry up with the heat and humidity. Off we go. We've just entered a big rock talus field, and there she is. All those crazy rocks coming down the mountain. All right, Ayla, tell us about where we're at tonight.
Tonight, we are at Big Meadows Campground. We've got a great site, like really great. I mean, there's a picnic table.
Big old picnic table here. And we have our good friend Q. He's staying in his tarp hammock over there. And there's our tent. Tell us about the Rangers. What happened with the Rangers today?
So, we got in here, and Dad set up the tent. We had our backpacks out, and we went to go say hi to our other trail friends who
Are literally like 4 sites over.
Yeah. We came back here. About 2 minutes later, this ranger pulls up and says,
He said, you guys have left your gear unattended, and with bears in the area, you guys cannot be leaving your stuff unattended. I was getting ready to take all your gear and put it away.
yeah.
All is
some
good
reason,
now.
All the gear has to be attended at every
All times.
second.
Yeah.
So, when we go and take a shower, one person has to stay here with the gear to make sure that there are no bears to tear up the campsite.
So we had a good hike today. Day 6 was a good hike.
And tonight we've got, Mom and I have Alfredo and broccoli.
Nice.
Nor. And then Dad has premium white chicken and Mexican rice from Nor. And then after that, for me and Dad, we got some Swiss Miss.
Swiss Miss, because we like our hot chocolate. We didn't have any like the last 2 nights, have we? Awesome. All right, so we had a good day of hiking today. We did about 8 miles, and actually crossed over 40 miles for the trip so far.
Yeah.
Yep, crossed over 40 miles. And
Mile 41, right?
yeah, I think we're on like mile 41. So here in a minute, we're gonna run down, and some of the guys we've been hiking with have a campsite, just so happens to be right down from us. So we're gonna run down and go see them and eat some dinner.
Out of the 200 campsites, we didn't even know each other, and we happened to get like,
Right beside each other.
yeah.
So we're gonna do that real quick, and then tomorrow morning we get up and we got a pretty interesting hike. We'll just hike and see where we find ourselves, and get lined up for meeting with Papa John the day after.
It's supposed to be a 12-mile day.
Now tomorrow's like the 8,
We're trying to get, yeah.
but we're gonna probably do a little extra to get ourselves ahead of where we want to be. So that's the plan. Mommy's finishing up laundry. She took a shower, and then we're gonna get down the trail here tomorrow morning and see where we get to. Okay, Ayla, what are we doing in here?
It's just poured rain.
And we're hanging with our new friends.
Yeah, awesome. And all this room in here, and we're all hanging out in here. All of us are good friends. All right, morning number 7. Stayed in Big Meadows Campground. Ayla, how was the How was the park ranger talk last night?
Crazy.
It was kind of crazy learning all about the different animals, and we didn't talk about any of the animals you'd think they'd talk about, like deers and bears. They talked about
The unsung heroes.
yeah, the unsung heroes. What were they? Yeah,
Possums and vultures and skunks.
And
It was
skunks.
really interesting.
yeah.
I learned a lot.
Jenna, what are you making for breakfast this morning?
This is chai oatmeal. It's got my chai, cardamom, and ginger. It's got my chai spice in it, and I add coconut oil and honey to it.
Awesome.
It's super yummy and healthy.
And then I was woken up by Daddy.
The wonderful sound of what? Letting out of air mattresses. 7 days on the trail. Yeah, we can now say 1 week.
1 week.
We've been hiking for a week. We just left Big Meadows Campground. Said goodbye to Q for at least part of the day today. We may see him later this evening. But we are heading now to at least Bear Fence Hut and potentially heading further. So we'll see. But we had a great night last night. Had a little ice cream at the amphitheater and watched the park ranger speech on different animals, and hung out with our friends, Shane and his dad, Bernie, and
Debbie.
Karen and Debbie, and sat out a rainstorm in their pop-up camper. That was fun. But anyway, we got a fun day today. Big rainstorm happened yesterday, thank gosh, while we were in campsite and could crawl in their camper. First we crawled under the camper, then we crawled in the camper, so that was fun. Alright, here we go.
Part of backpacking is the lack of cell phone service, and we welcome that. But today, when we found out we had cell phone service, we decided to make a very special call to an organization that's been backing us since the beginning, and that's Osprey, to say thank you.
Hey Sam, it's Ayla Crawley from Givers of Hope. We are in the middle of the backpacking trip and we're having a great time. All of our Osprey backpacks are doing amazing, as well as the bladders and everything else you gave us. Thank you so much. Bye.
Speaking of Osprey, if you're ever in need of a backpack, we could not say enough good things about both the quality of their gear and the quality of the company. They really went out of their way to care about Ayla and her project. Plus, they stand behind everything they make 100%, no questions asked. Ayla, what do we got here?
A buck.
A big buck? You were just hiking along, what happened?
And I saw it, and I stopped Dad in his tracks, and I told him, look, and look, there it is.
That is a 12-point buck. Just finished up with our third hiking block. We've done 6.6 miles and it's 11 o'clock. We got about one more hiking block, gets us to Lewis Mountain Campground, where we're gonna try to camel up with some water and then see if we can't find ourselves a stealth campsite for the night, which should hit us in a good spot for tomorrow's food drop and meeting up with Papa John. So everything's going real good today. Nice little bit of a breeze out here, and the rain from last night definitely cooled some stuff off, so makes it so it's very pleasant out here today. Hey, Alyssa, what happened?
So, I was walking, and I saw a snake, and it turned out to be a rattlesnake. And Mom got so freaked out, she was like running backwards, but she never took her eye off the snake, and I was terrified because she was terrified, and if she's terrified, then I'm supposed to be terrified.
There you go. So, you're on lead. Good job, Ayla, not stepping on it.
All right, so we just pulled into Lewis Mountain Campground. Ayla's still recovering from her rattlesnake sighting. And mommy too.
Me too.
So we're gonna take a little about an hour here, relax, eat our lunch, maybe get some water, and go from there.
Yeah.
All right, Ale, last hiking block of the day. You ready for this?
And guess what?
What?
0.6 miles from now, we will be exactly halfway through our hike.
Nice. Let's do it. What if I told you guys we were actually camping right dead on the halfway part? Yeah, give me some boogie. Give me some boogie. 51.2.
51.2.
Nice job. Day 7 ends with a halfway boogie campsite. We're putting the tent right there. How many miles we just did? Come back out. What do you think amount of miles we did today?
11.5.
Exactly, 11.5. Good job.
Wow, nice you.
Good job. So we were only supposed to do about 8.2.
Yep.
And we decided to add a little bit to make tomorrow's day a little bit easier, and we made today's day a little bit harder. This is the only problem with this campsite, is I'm literally holding the camera level. And yes, our tent is that slanted, but hey, we'll make do, won't we? All right, day 7 is drawing to an end, and Jenna is reading her book.
Yay.
And while she's reading her book, Ayla's reading her book up top. And we're getting ready to crawl in bed and call it a day. It's been a long one. Good morning, Ayla.
Good morning.
It's Papa John Day. We get to get our Papa John with us. You excited? We get to see him here in about 3 hours. All right. Morning number 8. We just got out of campsite. Got a little climb this morning. It'll be over here in just a second. And then we've got about 2 miles till we get to one of these picnic shelters, and that's where our food drop number 2 is. And it's where we meet Papa John today, so we're excited about that. All right, food drop number 3. Awesome. Still hanging tough. Now it's time to pull them down. Yeah, we got it. All right.
Here comes our hero. It is Ryan 2,
3,
3,
4.
4, Bears 0. Woo woo!
Again, there's a deer waiting under the.
Oh, just waiting. The deer was like, I'm waiting for that thing to fall so I can go through it. This is the beginning of our organization where we have a whole bunch of different piles going right now. Ayla is on reading duty. She's not allowed to look up from that book until it's done so that mommy can get rid of it.
Papa John has made it.
Sorry, we stink, but you're getting a stinky hug anyway. Hi, Bobo.
Great to see our Papa John.
Yay! Our food drop hero. Where's your cape?
These are all the books you were carrying.
I had a library in my backpack.
are
1,
not
2,
small.
3, 4, 5 books. 3 of which are hardcovers because some parent, not this parent, but the other parent said it was okay for Ayla to get hardback books to take on a backpacking trip.
Who was that?
I don't know. What do you
Many
think,
of these are going
5 to 8 pounds?
Oh, more than this. I think the food weighs less than this.
Okay.
So.
Bye bye. Bye bye books. Oh my God.
We've got some we've got butter, pecan, ice cream, a
Nice.
tub of ice cream.
Bread, ginger snaps. Good job, Papa John.
We were like, okay.
How is it, Jenna?
It's amazing.
Too bad
Klondike.
Papa John can't bring any.
What would you do for a
Klondike bars.
Klondike bar?
And
Well, we hiked 53 miles, so that's what we did.
For us.
so
John did well.
he did amazing.
Blueberries.
They're fresh.
How was your Klondike bar?
It was amazing.
Alright, so it's 11:30. We just left the campground where Papa John just met us for a wonderful.
Best time ever! Yay, Papa! Yay!
We had the greatest time meeting up with Papa John. We were expecting, hey, how's it going? High five. How's the trail story's been going? But no, Papa John.
Entertainment.
He took it to the next level. We got ice cream, Klondike bars, Triscuits, blueberries,
An amazing company.
cake. Got all of our food and everything organized, although we're quite convinced now, half mile into our hike, that we took way too much food and should have dumped some. But oh well, more food is better than none. So we got about 5.5 miles to the peak, and we're gonna make a decision there if that's where we're going to be staying tonight, is on that peak, or if we're going to go down the half mile to a high top hut shelter. We'll find out. See ya. All right, here we are, crossing over US 33.
While out backpacking, sometimes people ask us if we feel safe bringing Ayla out in the woods. And our answer to them is absolutely. We've been doing it for a long time. We know the do's and don'ts. And so we totally trust that it's safe for Ayla to be out there. So when we ran across this amazing family, it helped to show Jen and I that we weren't the only ones that felt safe out in the woods.
So 7.5 and 10. Is that right? Did I get 10 right?
9 and 7/8.
9 and 7/8. Yeah. All right. So we had to make a kind of a quick run because we got up to the top of the mountain here. What's the name of this thing anyway? High top mountain. And we found a great campsite. Q said, here's where we should stay. And we got up here and immediately the rain started wanting to come down. So we got the tent set up real quick. We got the tarp set up. We've got it peeled back right now because the rain has slowed down for a minute. Ayla, how you liking second night of double-decker hammock night?
It's great.
Getting in and out's tough for you. I have to pick you up, don't I?
I mean, I could get out if it's easy enough, but yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, we're going to get ready to grab our stuff and maybe go cook a nice meal on the view. Ayla, what you doing?
6. Right, sorry. I was counting to see when the lightning would come. It's over 16 miles away from us.
Okay, so we're out here on the rock cooking a little dinner,
And we get to watch the rain pouring down over
and
the city.
this is our view. If you can't see it, that's a big wall of rain coming maybe our way. We're trying to find out. It's looking more and more like it most likely will hit us. All right, Ayla, what's going down?
A big rainstorm.
Big rainstorm, is that what's going down?
We are so grateful for this tent. So grateful for this tent right now. And grateful that we're not sleeping in a bivy sack.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're on top of the hill, and it's raining, and Ayla looks like she's scared.
No, I'm not.
Well, then don't give me a scared face. You had this look on your face like, get me out of here. Somebody save me.
Will everybody just stop with this stuff so I can go back to reading?
Yeah, somebody just wants to read. Nah, we're hanging out. Everything's good. We watched the clouds come in, and they were so amazing. All right, so we didn't videotape it this morning, but we got up, and the rain passed through by about 10 p.m., 11 o'clock last night, somewhere around there. And so the wind came through and the temperature definitely dropped to about, I don't know, 10 degrees lower than it's been, so it was nice. Ayla says it was perfect for her, so she was deep in her sleeping bag. In fact, this morning her sleeping bag was inside out. That's how crazy it must have been for her. I looked over and I saw the polka dots, which are the inside of her sleeping bag, not the solid green like it normally is. But we got out. We had to get out real quick this morning because we wanted to get going. I spent a lot of time last night when I couldn't sleep trying to figure out these last couple nights, just because there's a stretch of 12 miles with no water out here. And I'm going to change our itinerary a little bit to make sure that we're going to be all right to handle that. And so we're going to have some fun. We got some cool spots I've moved us to. And anyway, today we got 8.8 miles to Pine Field Shelter Hut, whatever they call it. And we're heading that way now. We're heading downhill. We've been walking for almost 75 miles now, and we are literally coming across our first true water hole. I mean, yeah, there's been little springs and little creeks, but like we can actually hear the water running here. I mean, there is like a big...
There's a little baby waterfall. It's our first waterfall of the trip. Yay!
Right up there is a little baby waterfall. All right. Hey, Mr. Bunny. There goes the other one too. Nice little hike this morning up here. Hey, I'll point out Mastodon out there.
Right there.
Yeah. I don't know if I can see the camera, but yeah. What we got there?
Blackberry, and I'm eating it.
Let's give it a shot. Oh, is that one of those poison blackberries? We'll report back if Ayla's still alive here in about an hour. All right, it's almost story time.
20 minutes.
It's almost story time. Ayla, I told Ayla if she hiked up this hill fast for 10 minutes, I'd tell her a funny story.
It says 19 and 45.
Okay, it's right. So I gotta tell her this story about Paul and I and pizza in college. So, girl just burned up the hill. Good job, Ayla.
Stopping for a rock in the shoe.
Oh, we got it.
Can't.
Got the rock out.
We got the rock out. Can't have a rock in the shoe when you're hiking. Doesn't sit well. So we sit on a rock to get out a rock. Pretty
now
cool.
It's time to rock down the trail.
And I can't
Of rocks.
because the backpack's flowing backwards.
You didn't get rock into that sentence, Ayla.
You have to rock back and forth.
All right.
All right, we just finished up day number 9 of hiking. Got our double-decker hammock set up. Ayla's setting up the tent. And we literally rolled in moments before our big group. So we were able to get this campsite right here, which will work.
Like moments as in he's talking like
Yeah.
seconds before the leader of this group of 11 was coming in.
And he was heading right for this
He
site.
was heading right for this site, and
Luckily, Dad was right in front of him. So.
And that would not have happened if Ayla had not picked up the last 2 miles, like scooted up this hill, not knowing that our whole night depended on her getting here. We didn't know that.
Good job.
I probably would have gone faster in the first 100 miles if I...
But you'd known. That's good. We're in good shape now because this is the only tent site that will actually hold, and it's just barely going to be able to hold this three-man tent. Day 10, 6:15. We're rocking it out. You guys excited about a new day we've never seen before?
Totally.
Awesome. We had the stove out and got us all cooked up some breakfast.
And some hot tea.
Yeah, Ayla packed her own backpack up nicely today. So we're going to get out here in just a minute. Alright, morning 10. We are on our first climb of the morning. We have a fairly easy day today. 7.5 miles. We've decided to stay at Loft Mountain Campground, and because there's a no water section coming up, and so it just lines us up better for getting ready for this 12 miles of no water. So anyway, today we're heading there, and should be pretty straightforward, and hope to get there by lunch and get ourselves all set up, do laundry, do showers, maybe even a little bit of ice cream. So that's the plan for today.
Little wine berries.
Oh no.
Ooh, those are good.
My first sip of wine.
Hit it. All right, we just got done with laundry and showers. We didn't really have a chance to film it, but we just got done with that. But tell us about the big drama and give it to me in 20 seconds. What all just transpired?
Impossible. Okay. So there is this family that was very upset. The mom and the daughter were very upset because there was a guy and a girl in the shower together.
And which bathroom was it
The
in?
women's bathroom. But these are in like locker things, so it's not. So they refused to take a shower. Well, they were still in there, so yeah, and they took a picture of the license plate.
Yeah.
And they were talking to the ranger. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of drama coming off the trail and just walking right into that. But on the good side of things, we got right here, we got clean laundry. Look at those socks. Look at how nice socks are. Mommy's, Daddy's pile of clean stuff, and we're doing some charging also. Ayla's grabbing her PV cup.
Don't.
PV cup in it. Pop that lid. You messed up already. Hurry, battery's dying. She's putting it in. Hit the button.
Regular.
There it goes. Alright, there's Ayla's coming out. For real.
Dun.
Oreo's what I'm going with. It says, pick. I picked it. Peel. I'm peeling it. And it says place. I'm placing it. And regular. Give me a sip. Good stuff? Excellent. So we give the For Real milkshake thumbs up. So we've knocked out a lot of things today, like showers, laundry, and other little responsibilities we've been needing to get done. Ayla's taking a nap behind me. Ayla, pop up. See? There's Ayla. She's actually alive. She just told me that she didn't take a nap. She's been laying in this hammock for over an hour, and I'm telling you people, she was out cold. Look at this mark on the side of her face. Look. Tell me that's a nap mark right there. She loves to say she doesn't take naps or she didn't sleep well, and the fact of the matter is she slept just fine. Anyway, we're also getting our gear organized and ready.
This over here is our Bible. Right here, the Givers of Hope Bible. This tells us all the miles and all donors, and we appreciate every one of those guys, because without them, this couldn't be nearly as successful as it's been. So, the girls are playing boggle here this afternoon. Jenna's at a huge disadvantage because Ayla is 3-time state champion. So my little climate sitting pad.
Mommy did it. Mommy did it. I did it.
Mommy.
I broke it.
Mommy popped
I'm the
it.
one.
So we found the hole. Is right here. Gonna put some semen on it, and then we have a patch. What you got there, Jenna?
This is the dinner I picked out at the Reese Supply.
I gotcha.
Cereal. Yay. I haven't had milk in so long.
Hey, look at that. What a good
And
sharing.
look at what they had. They had soy milk. That's what made me get it.
Nice. This is what I got.
Oh, gross.
Vienna sausage, barbecue flavor. All right, so we've decided to come out.
This beautiful spot that I found when I had to try to send an update to our Facebook sponsors, or our Miles sponsors on Facebook, and I was like, ooh, this is beautiful. So I want you to show.
And we're literally just, you know, a 5-minute walk from our campsite.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And this is the view. It's a little hazy tonight, but this is the view right here on this awesome rock ledge. Ayla, what do you think about this awesome sunset spot? Beautiful. Very nice. How was our stay in Loft Mountain Campground?
It was awesome. And you know, one of my favorite parts about this campground specifically, because it's the only one we've had this, we have one of these handy dandy little bear canisters, so we can put anything in there that we don't want the bear to eat, and we don't have to sit there and worry about at night what the bear is going to be doing or where the bear might be in our campsite. It's so exciting.
How do these things work?
Well, you just open it up and keep your valuable possessions in here.
Then you just close it up when you're just all done? Sweet. It's day 11, Ayla. You ready for this? One last food drop this morning. On the last food drop. It's kind of crazy.
It's bittersweet for real. We're in the last leg. I woke up and I looked over at Ayla, and her air mattress was on top of her, not underneath her. And I burst out laughing, and I was like, Ayla, look at where your air mattress is. And she gets up and she's like, oh, well, that's why I thought it deflated last night.
Ayla, turn around. Let's see this awesome ponytail mommy did for you.
Ponytail?
Whatever it is.
It's a braid.
Feels good to be clean.
Gonna go real far. Got to raise the bar.
I guess that was a fail.
We're finishing up our pack break here at Dundo.
We don't know.
We don't know the name of this campsite or this picnic area.
Ayla's decorating her legs.
I think Ayla just wants her legs to look like Transformers like they did last year.
The gnats have been landing on them, and then that makes them start to itch.
Mm-hmm.
And that hurts.
We don't like that, do we?
Itches. That itches. And I have an extra piece of duct tape, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with it.
Put it on your forehead. There you go. There you go. Now you're looking sharp. Ayla, good news is we didn't get kicked out of the park, did we?
Bad news is I still have like 500 Skittles to eat.
Show me all your bracelets on with your citronella bracelets.
Okay, so this one's old. I didn't feel like throwing it away, so I thought, okay, well, if there's any citronella left on it, then it'll be useful. These two are new, brand new.
Brand news.
Daddy just left to go get the bucket. He
We'll be back soon. It's our last food drop. Hi, Mom. How do you feel about this being the last food drop?
It's bittersweet. We were just talking about how we could be out on the trail for we could be out here for a while and be so happy. So we're excited to go home and see Nala and Simba and our family and friends, but we are loving it out here too.
Last food bucket found. I beat those bears. Got them.
Yay!
We're all good now. Woo. All right, Mommy is starting to sort out all the food. We got them into divisions.
Where's the
Snacks.
breakfast? We're missing some breakfast. Ayla and my breakfast. Ayla's.
Lunches. All kinds of fun stuff. All right, here comes the fun part after loading all that up.
I gained a bit of weight.
Yes, you did. So let's hope that.
But I got it looking good, didn't I?
Yeah, much more organized than usual. Looks very streamlined.
Finally learning.
Big rock scramble here. Pretty crazy, huh?
Awesome.
Big talus field here in the middle of the trail.
Just out of nowhere.
Look at these two.
Do I have to get up?
You don't have to get up.
Great.
Neither do I, because you know how to boil water, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you do it wrong, Dad.
I boil water wrong. Tell me about this theory of yours that I boil water wrong.
Well, the noodles, they're watery.
Well, that's cooking, not boiling water. Jenna, do I boil water?
I trust you to boil water.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. All right, we're all set up down here. We are down by this creek that unfortunately is not really a creek. Q's getting ready to dig into some dinner over there. And yeah, we've just been hanging out, getting ready to get all our energy and hydration up for our big 12.3 mile day tomorrow. We just got done.
And I've done the same exact thing with
eating
my
our dinner.
Some of us are still eating. Some of us just started, actually.
Actually, just because Jenna took a nap and she's been reading over here on her book. She's been reading. Ayla, what about you? What do you got going on right there?
The exact same thing as Mom.
Y'all did like a double, like a half meal, right? Y'all did like pasta,
We have Alfredo and broccoli and something else, I don't know.
Alfredo, and something else. Was it good?
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Is it crazy to think that tomorrow's our last night on the trail?
You don't have to remind me.
Well, we got 12.3 miles tomorrow to talk about it, don't we? It's 6:20 on day 12. I'm finishing up my oatmeal. And we about to hit the trail. All right, day 12. We packed up and we have started our 12.3 mile hike today. And we knocked off our first hiking block already, 2.5 miles in 1 hour and 5 minutes. So we're moving fairly quickly this morning. And we got a little music going on to get us through this next hiking block. And we're gonna just keep on knocking them out while it's nice and cool weather out.
We are 5 miles into our 12.6 mile day. And it's only 9:18 a.m.
It's been a good day so far. We've been going fast. Ayla made a mistake of putting Mommy on front, and so she's been blistering the pace. It is July the 21st, and today's our big day. 12.3 miles. And we're having to make this big day because there's no water for this whole stretch. For 12.3 miles, there's no water. So we got up on a normal time, and we have been rocking it. Our first hiking block, we did 2.5 miles, and that was with some uphill. And then second block, did 2.5 miles, and we were midway through our third hiking block, and we are set to do another 2.5 miles this hiking block. So things are going great. Ayla's got a great attitude and keeping up great speed. So we're trying to put the miles down this morning because it's a pretty cool time right now. We know this afternoon it's going to get pretty hot, and so we don't want to be doing those miles then. So that's the plan, and we got a lot of downhill coming up now. So we put all the uphill in the beginning, and then we'll do the downhill. Jen and I are taking turns telling Ayla different stories to keep her occupied and not thinking about the long day we have ahead of us. So this will definitely be the longest stretch that we've hiked this year. So, and tomorrow's our last day on the trail, and tonight's our last night on the trail, and we all slept really good last night. All right, off we go. All right, Ayla, we just finished up our third hiking block for this morning. We've done over 7 miles. Oh yeah, good plan there. Builder's block, builder's bar, and we are taking a break right here at Turk Gap parking area, and there's the parkway. And we're going to take a nice long break here in the shade. She breaks it in half for Daddy, half for Ailey's, and we'll get back to hiking here in a minute. Nice little 3.5 foot black snake, and there's the trail. Alright, we are on mile 11, and Mommy promised Ayla that if she did really well today, she'd get a foot massage at mile 11 on our last break.
No, I think
Ayla, what do you think? How's this going so far?
Amazing.
That, and you got, what are these, salt and vinegar almonds?
like a little treat.
Your faves. So anyway, we're having a little spa day here on the side of the trail,
With
11
some
miles in.
arnica and peppermint essential oils to get those feet going. Woo!
Getting excited for this last pull. All right. So here we are, Calf Mountain shelter sign.
Ayla just
did 12.3 miles to get here.
and just like brought us home on the last uphill.
Big ol' uphill, and
Nice. High five you.
we got 0.3 of a mile more till we get to Calf Mountain Shelter.
Hello, Ayla.
Hi.
So, just to catch everyone up, we just did 12.6 miles of walking. There you go, 12.6. And I'm here to ask you what your thoughts are on that.
I mean, it was just awesome. There was this really flowing river, and it was just so clear, and it was like right in the middle of the 12.6 mile day, and oh yeah, it was just ripping, and
Was that
kidding.
Was that in your imagination? Ian, how did you feel starting out this morning? What were your thoughts?
terrified.
Terrified. Yeah. And now that we're here, how do you feel?
Good. I really want to take a nap right now, but
Yeah. Well, you definitely earned yourself a nap, a big old nap.
but
We had
oh, I just felt a drop of rain. I just felt a drop of rain. I did. I seriously felt a drop of rain.
Did you? I don't know. We might just dance around it and take a shower. We need it, don't we?
Yeah, we do, but we need to get our packs out first.
Alright, last meal on the trail.
Mexican night. It's our family tradition for the last night of the meal because it's everybody's favorite.
Awesome. These guys are hanging out back here. Q, what are you cooking again?
I'm cooking some beef stroganoff with Beef and mushrooms.
Awesome. Mushrooms. Ayla.
Mushrooms.
We love mushrooms, don't we? Morning number 13, Ayla. You look a lot awake. We gotta pack up our stuff and get down the mountain. Alright, Ayla. Last morning on the trail, day 13. You got a builder's bar?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about those builder's bars? They're that good? Awesome. And Mommy's over here lighting up the last.
Here we go.
There it is. The last tee of the trail. Alright.
Wow.
Big oak out in the middle of the forest today. Alright, Ayla. We're back on the trail. And heading, yes.
Yay!
We're back on the trail and heading up the hill. Alright, we just made it to the summit of Little Calf Mountain.
Yay!
And
It's such a sweet little mountain.
big old grass bald up here.
What if you stepped on a copperhead right now?
I would feel pretty stupid.
It was worth a try.
Woohoo.
Day 13.
Jenna, what are we doing out here?
I'm just trying to see if we have any service.
Any luck at all?
It's a little dicey.
No service, huh? Wonder where the closest tower is. Cool. Sit back down there and enjoy some relaxing time. You just climbed your last real hill of this trip. What do you think about that?
That's great.
Alright, Ayla. What does that symbol stand for?
1 0 0 mile.
100 miles? This is your 100-mile mark. Great job, Ayla. Boom, that was your goal. You said you wanted to do over 100 miles. Well, you just did over 100 miles. We still have 2 more miles to go, but you said you're going to do 100 miles, so
Yay,
there you go. All right, we just took our last pack break. It is 2 miles till the end of the trail, a little bit less actually, and we just crossed over 100 miles on the trail. So that was one of Ayla's first goals, was she wanted to do a trail of at least 100 miles. And so we just crossed that, and now we got our last 1 hour of hiking left. And I feel comfortable now to say, because we're this close, that it really never rained on this trip, but like maybe a total of 3 hours, and all those were nighttime rains.
Which we're so grateful for.
Yeah, which we loved having. But once again, our vacuum sealed rain jackets have still sealed. Ayla's vacuum seal busted, but anyway, it hadn't been used. But yeah, we've got about 2 miles left, 1 hour, and we will be back to the van, which Jenna is convinced will have been broken into or stolen or something. So fingers crossed, we hope Mommy's wrong on that one. All right, Ayla, we got a 1/4 mile left. You can hear the hum of the interstate.
We've been hearing that for like forever.
Yep. What are your last thoughts before we see the road and the end of the trail? What are your thoughts?
I'm hoping that the car is not stolen.
Hoping the car is not stolen. Simple things in life, right? Did you have
Or
a good,
broken into. I don't want either.
okay.
I hope our car is not an accident.
Did you have a good time?
Yes.
Happy you decided to do this instead of sitting around the house all day watching cartoons?
When do I watch cartoons?
Exactly, but you could have started. And you said your favorite thing about the trip was what?
Oh yeah, not having too many screens around us.
Not having
To spend time together.
yeah. Spending time together, not too many screens,
Uninterrupted time with each other.
having shivers not take a bite out of our leg.
Oh my god.
All right, This is it. This is the end of dirt under our feet. Here in just a minute, the dirt is going to turn to asphalt.
Oh, that's loud.
And just like that, we are now on asphalt. Walk on the asphalt. Walk on the white line. Get it. All right, Ayla, we just saw the minivan from 100 feet away, or 100 yards away.
It was not stolen.
It's not stolen. We got the minivan, thank gosh. Hopefully it's not trashed. Now, nothing says wilderness like this section right here, the trail. Honk 'em. Get 'em to honk. You want to honk for us?
Are we moving?
Doesn't it feel weird?
I feel like this thing is when you move. It does.
There it is. The minivan. It's right there.
It might be broken into though.
It could be
A picture by Rockfish Gap.
Yeah.
And just like that, our family backpacking trip was completed. Ayla's dream and her goal had now become a reality. There was just one thing left on our list of things to do.
It's cookout time, and we are hungry.